Students, in my previous lecture, I have explained about the land resource. Have you ever thought that what is the difference between land and a soil? We use both these terms. So, what is the difference? So, I will tell you the land term is used in general form. For example, I am standing on a land, farmer is doing farming on a land, mountain area that is also a land. But if we talk about soil, the soil is a subdivision of land. Soil is of different type like black soil, red soil, yellow soil, alluvial soil. The type of soil depends on the land on which the soil is formed. Now, students, let us understand it more through a definition. The outermost solid layer of earth, a natural product formed weathered rock by the action of climate on living organism, a collection of natural bodies of earth that is composed of mineral and organic matter and is capable of supporting plant growth. Now students, you can see in this pie diagram, they are 25% of air, 45% of water, 25% of water, 5% of organic matter. What does it mean? It means that our soil is formed from 25% of air. Our soil contains 25% of air, 45% of mineral, 25% of water and 5% of organic matter. Organic matter means the decays of plants and trees and animals that mix in the soil and makes the soil fertile. Now, there are different factors which affects in the formation of soil. Now we'll understand what are the factors which affects in the formation of soil. First is climate. Temperature, rainfall influence the rate of physical and chemical weathering. The topography. See students, if the land is hilly, the soil will be washed away by water or wind. In this case, the layer of soil is thin and such area will have immature soil and the soil will be also not very fertile. Then comes time. It is said that the longer time a soil has taken to form, the more mature it will be. Here it means as soil age, minerals changes from one form to another. Chemical compounds and clays are carried downwards through the soil profile and organic matter accumulates. Living organism. Organisms such as earthworm are important in altering the soil as they burrow through it. Roots of plants also erect the soil while holding it in the place, thereby checking soil erosion. As you can see in the picture, students, the rocks are broken. Okay. So how it is broken? If the soils are broken, it is known as weathering. So what is weathering? Let us understand. Weathering is broken down of rocks and other material on the earth surface. It means that when big rocks cut down into small pieces and later on it changes into pebbles, then sand, and later on it converts into soil. This process is known as weathering. Now students, you can see the soil profile. This diagram is the diagram of soil profile. Let us understand what is soil profile. See, there are different layers on the earth. Okay. Now first is a horizon. Okay, it comprises the surface or the top soil. Organic matters and mineral matter decompose in this layer and forms a layer of humus. The surface of a layer that has the humus. Then is B horizon. It comprises the subsoil. The soil horizon has little organic matter in it. C horizon, it is composed of loose parent material that has undergone little weathering. Then D horizon, the lowest most horizon found just below the C horizon is called the bedrock. Now students, let us understand the different type of soil. Okay, so in India it is a very big country, so there are different type of soil found, as I have explained you in the previous slide, that formation of soil depends on the type of land. Okay, so first we'll discuss about the alluvial soil, sorry, laterite soil. This is the red in color. It is a mixture of clay and pretty pebbles in it. It is slimed and not fit for agriculture. This soil can be found in the mountainous region of Orissa, Karnataka, Kerala and Assam. Red soil. Red soil are formed due to weathering of crystalline igneous rock under the low rainfall condition. It is red in color because of presence of iron in it. It is found in Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Odisha, Chhattisgarh and Jharkhand. Alluvial soil formed by deposition of alluvial by the river occupied 15 lakh square kilometer area of India, contribute greatly in agricultural development. It means it is very good for agriculture and it is very fertile. And alluvial soil are of two type, Khadar and Bhangar. Black soil. Black soil are found especially in the area of Deccan Plateau, plateaus of Maharashtra, Saurashtra, Malwa and Madhya Pradesh. Cotton is very good for growing here. Sandy soil, dry out quickly, don't retain water, light, warm, few nutrition. It means that this soil is not at all good for agriculture because it does not have any humus and amount of water in it. Now students, you have read many things about the soil. Now as we are using these resources, it is going to finish very soon and we have to conserve the soil. So what are the things we can do? So first we'll understand the term what is soil erosion. Okay, soil erosion is the washing or blowing away by water or wind of the top layer of the soil. Erosion, whether it is by water, wind, tillage, involve three distinct actions: solid detachment, movement and decomposition. Factors affecting erosion: rain, water, deforestation, slope, nature of rock. Problems caused by soil erosion: loss of valuable topsoil, burying valuable topsoil, damage of field, plant productivity decline, deforestation. Soil conservation method. Now see students, we have to conserve our natural resources and soil is one of the most important natural resources, so it is very important for us to conserve it. So there are different methods through which we can conserve our soil. First, you can see in this diagram, in this picture, there is a tube going through the plants. This form of agriculture is known as drip farming. Here what happens, the water is directly shifted to the plant root. So here the loss of water is not there and loss of soil is also not there. Then you can see this picture. These are the different types of farming. Contour farming. Here what happens in the hilly area, the lands are cut down in the form of steps so that the soil erosion can be stopped and farming can be done. See these diagrams, they are different types of farming. This is known as mulching. Here what happens, a layer of sheet is given on the top of the soil so that soil can be protected from high temperature and loss of moisture. So here student, it's very clear that soil is one of the very important resources and how we can conserve our soil. So thank you. In my next lecture I am going to explain about water resource.